Hello, welcome YouTube audience and anyone else. My name is Heinz Gruber and I'm bringing you a short informational video regarding my favourite Minecraft server called mc.ImDeity Kingdoms. So that'd also be the IP address as well, mc.ImDeity Kingdoms. Now, when you first join the server, you'll notice you get brought into a starter quest. Once you have completed that starter quest, you will have to type a registration command if you intend on joining a town. Now, the main world has Griefer plugin protection, towns and kingdoms. In order to start a town, you have to become a noble class, specifically a lord or above. But I'll get into the classes and how they affect the server in just a moment. Right now I'm going to give you a brief description of the different worlds. So, first of all, we have a mining world, which this is in concerto with the main server, because there aren't any ores in the main world. Basically, you go /mine, which we can do. What will happen is it will take you to a separate world. You will arrive at a spawn, and you will then be prompted to walk out 500 blocks to an unprotected area where you can begin mining. Having that protection zone prevents people from mining underneath the spawn, hence you spawn in and would just fall down a big hole. So you have to walk out 500 blocks just to get people to spread out a bit. Okay. In order to get there, one would simply type /mine and then hit enter. Once you've finished mining, you would come back via /main. Your inventory gets saved and it gets ported across with you. Now, we also have a /creative server, which we also use for hosting PvP and spleef events. And we have a factions server, which you can get to with /PvP. Now, once you type /register, it registers you on the ImDeity forums and creates what's known as a portal account. From the ImDeity website, you can click on the portal tab at the top, and it takes you to your own personal statistic page. Basically, it's not stats. There's separate stats and separate information on the portal, but we'll get to those shortly. So on the portal page, there's an option to select a class. Now, each class has different requirements that you need to meet before you can either select that class or rank up that class and progress. Now, just quickly while we're here, we've got /wild as well, which is another command. Alternatively, this portal at the front here, which is opposite the main spawn castle, this portal here will take you to the wilderness. Now, the wilderness is just an area on the main server which isn't claimed by towns. It's a bit random, if I remember correctly. It teleports you to a random wild location. But basically, that's for new people can join, go into the wild, build a little house somewhere if they want, but it won't be protected unless they're part of a town. So, a lot of it can be done. You go to the wild, and if you wish to make a town, then it will take you out somewhere, and you can find a location to make one. Excuse me. Right. Okay. Let's go to the creative world quickly, and I'll just explain this and how it affects the class system. Now, I've already mentioned the nobility /lord. Lord is but a rank of the nobility, but the noble class allows you to found towns on the main world. A noble can use a wooden pickaxe as a log blocking tool to check for grief, and he will be the one typing in the /recruit channel to join their town. That's what the kind of thing a Lord would do, and he would also put in a link so you can click on that link and go straight to the town portal page to join. Okay, nobles can receive salaries if they are a mayor of a town or a town assistant. That is something specifically for the noble class. And as you rank up in that class, you'll receive extra perks and benefits. So, the second class I'm going to describe to you now is the craftsman class. Now, a craftsman will have access to the redstones. Normal classes can't put these items down, but redstone engineers, by default, the labourer class, which is a rank of craftsman, he can use your redstone dust, the repeaters, a block of redstone, and standard pistons. He can also use redstone lamps, redstone torches. Now, the higher up you rank will allow you to use hoppers, droppers, weighted pressure plates, and daylight sensors and comparators. Now, in order to rank up a labourer class, it requires you to increase your rank in the creative world. So once you've done your /creative and it brings you here, you can do /c claim or /creative claim, and that will claim a plot for you. Then you can do /c home, which will then take you to your claimed plot. So that's that. Once you have built something worthy of putting up for review, like as you can see, there's lots of nice things here. Pretty. A player would type /c review or /creative review. Then they'd hit enter. Their build would then go into a list where the staff would come along and they would give your plot a review. Each plot requires 2 approvals for you to increase in rank. Now, once you have increased your rank 3 times, to the 3rd rank, should I say, in Creative World, you can then increase your rank from labourer to artisan. Very nice. And the artisan is what can place the hoppers, droppers, etc. on the main world. So there we go, just by typing /home there, brings us back. Now, every so many hours, the server goes through a reset. When that happens, you'll receive a notification on the screen, moving to hub in 20 seconds, and 10 seconds later there will be a 10-second warning. Followed by a 3rd and final warning, says moving to hub. When that happens, it will teleport you to /hub. You can get there by just typing the command /hub. But it'll automatically teleport you there during restarts. Now, this is where I last was, on Lola's Island. Just a small little community of people we know. And we have an AFK machine, so let's just step in that for a little while. Okay, so that's the hub world. In here, it is mostly vanilla Minecraft. There aren't any plugins apart from one that I know of, called, it's a vampire plugin, but to be perfectly honest about that, I don't know anything about it, so I'm not going to drivel on about it. But basically here is, as far as I'm aware, vanilla Minecraft, plus that plugin that I mentioned, which I know nothing about, therefore I will shut up. After the restart has happened, and the server is up and stable, it automatically teleports you back. However, if you wish to come back and build in the hub server, you can type /hub like I did earlier, and in order to get back to the main world, one would simply have to type /main. Now, I think I've adequately explained most of the worlds. I'll do a little bit more on the event server, and I will explain the merchant class in my next video. Thank you very much. See you then.